Hello friends, it's Simone. I just inked my pens with new inks and one of them was Waterman Inspired Blue. And the minute I put it in a pen, I thought, I need a bottle of this. But look at this. I have this, I have this, I have this, I have this, and I have this. This is a 15 milliliter sample of an Anderillium ink. So I call this an ink bottle. Some people call it a sample. But I have 5 ink bottles that are fairly similar, or are they? Do I need yet another light blue turquoise color as in bottle form? Let's find out. I am going to swatch all of these today in my book here. I'm going to start, of course, with the one that I am currently very much in love with. And then maybe that helps me not... Wow, that's a lot. I only need a tiny little drop. And then maybe I don't need to buy a bottle of this yet. I have to say that these Waterman inks are very affordable. They are easy to acquire and they have some really good properties. So if you're thinking about getting one of the other ones, maybe think twice and get this one instead. That could be an option too. So don't spend $30 on an Iroshizuku ink when you can get it for 10 or 12. Oh wow, what is this? This is not what this usually looks like. Waterman Inspired Blue. This is something that I don't know, maybe it was on here before I swatched it. I really like this. This looks awesome. The pen that I'm using here, this is a dip pen. It's the Iroshizuku from Pilot and it has a medium nib. Just so you know what kind of ink or pen this would correlate with. It's a standard Pilot nib that you would find on a Pilot Metropolitan, Pilot Kakuno. Does this even have? No, this doesn't. But this is basically the same nib. Let me show you here. The next ink that I purchased last year in, I think, March was Sailor Shikiori Yuki-akari, and basically the same thing happened as it did with this Inspired Blue. I used this ink in a pen. I fell in love with it. The pen that I used it in was my Bennu Euphoria Jazz. And I went and bought a bottle. So maybe that's a thing in March or February when I'm using these icy blue inks. Maybe that's just something that happens every February and March. Okay, this is Sailor Shikiori. I am betting with you that my dog will just in a second start whining because he just lost his toy. There we, can you hear him? Akari. They are similar, but they're not the same. That's definitely true. What else do we have? Another one that it reminded me of really quickly, I then pulled out the card for it, and I don't think it's as close as I thought at first, is Diamine Aqua Lagoon. Maybe he got it back. In my opinion, there is more green in here. What would you... Maybe I do need this color. Maybe I do need this color. See, I can find reasons either way. If you want me to talk you into buying an ink, I can. Mine. Aqua. Lagoon. So, well, I mean, it's not really the same, but it is kind of. What would you do? Would you buy it because it's so affordable? Would you, you know, maybe I should, let's see what this one looks like. Oh, sorry. This one is, this is an ink color that has a name that goes around this twice, I believe. I feel like Bandit King Shoemaker Blue, I think that's what it's called. Okay, so this is called, oh, I'm always having a cat visitor here. I'm so glad I closed my ink bottles because he just, Anderillium. Bandit King. Oh, I'm missing an ED. Shoemaker. 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 That's what I wanted to say, but it's Shoemaker Blue. Let's see how it looks when it's dried down, because I actually think that these two are basically the same color. What do you think? I definitely have a thing for these kinds of colors, for sure. Okay, so now I have one more. I could pull out one, but I know that that is definitely too green. I also have Lamy Turmaline. Remember that ink? That is also a bottle that I own. A Pilot Iroshizuku Kon-Peki. I believe that this is much bluer than the other ones, but I still wanted to include it just to see how far off it is. Okay, this is a lot bluer than I thought it was going to be. It's weird. Okay, so let's write Pilot Iroshizuku Kon-Peki Yeah, so if I go with the blue vibe, I feel like this is the darkest, then this, and these have more green than these. What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Oh my God, it rhymes even. So now I'm venturing off into the field of even more green. And this one is Edelstein, Pelikan Edelstein Ink Apatite. I'm going to put this right here. And then I am going to pull out tourmaline just so we can see how many different ink bottles of the same old I have. Oh, saturation level. That's basically what I'm talking about. And this one, same thing. This looks a tiny bit greener, for sure that it is, but it also looks like it's just a tiny bit more saturated, maybe. Maybe that's what it is. In the video, it is very, very similar to all the others. It's unfortunate that cameras just have a really big problem with the color Pelikan, Edelstein. Apatite. The only problem with this pilot nib is that it is so quickly basically uninked. Yeah. Yep. What do we think? I like them all for various different reasons. They're all really, really lovely. This one dries a little bit more blue than this one. I have the suspicion. And so I did not prepare for the last color, but I want to add it because first of all, there's room. And second of all, it's hilarious how many different blues I have. Okay. This is misleading. Let me just, okay, we'll just add 2 more then. Luckily, I have a bazillion of these, so I'm going to add this one. This one is Pennonia Inkdependence Cheerio Waterbus, but actually, I feel like it's closer to this one. It has blue pigment in it, similar to how you would find shimmer in an ink. This one is pigment. Where's my thingy here? Oh, this is more emerald than I thought it was going to be. Wow, totally unexpected. I need to, for sure, add a new swatch to the box because that is so. I think one of my ink bottles leaked and that's why this looks like this. Oh no, I still need to write. Okay, Pennonia. Inkdependence. Cheerio. Waterbus. I haven't used this in forever either. My rinse bucket is getting fuller and fuller with pipettes. So this one we swatched, and then last one for today is Lamy Turmaline, and I would say that, or assume that these 2 colors, if I can open it actually, well, if I look at this, I feel like maybe this one is the greenest one of them all. This one looks now even closer to Pelikan Edelstein Apatite than I thought it was, but we will see. And then here, last one. Yeah, okay. I must have a thing for the same color of ink because this and this, I believe, is basically the same, almost the same, maybe in intensity. What I like is the pooling here. See, can you see the blue outline here? Unfortunately, that's not what you can see in when you actually use this to write. but we'll look at those later. Okay, Lamy Turmaline. I don't even remember when I purchased this bottle. So these are all the different colors. When I look through my viewfinder on my phone, then these two do not come across the camera as green as they are. They are, these look very similar, but this one is much greener and this one too. So if I would grade them by blueness, then I would probably, this is the bluest one of them all. This one is very light, but it's very similar in tone to the Waterman Inspired Blue. It looks like it's a less saturated version of the same similar color. These two, Diamine Aqua Lagoon and Anderillium Banded King Shoemaker Blue, are very similar. They are, in my opinion, right in the middle of blue and green, if you mix them 50-50. And then these two, Pelikan Edelstein Apatite and Lamy Turmaline, are leaning more towards the green, or that's what I would call teal. However, if you Google, turquoise and teal are technically interchangeable words. And then Cheerio Waterbus is basically an outlier, because if you look at the colors in here, it's very, very green. It has the most green in this whole set. Yeah, that's all for today. What do you think? Should I add this color to my ever-growing ink bottle collection? Because clearly I don't have a problem with owning so many blue, teal, turquoise ink bottles at all. I would say yes. What do you think? I think I need to write a title, and the title is going to be Teal and Turquoise bottles. Yeah, look at this. I'm amazing at this. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. Let me know which one is your favorite of them all. Have you used any of them? What do you think of them? These two definitely are, I think, the most affordable ones. I would totally go for this one. This has been working really great in my pen. I believe Diamine Aqua Lagoon will be the same. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in another video. This was super fun, and I hope you had some fun as well. Bye!